Hi there, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rachel Agasha, and on the channel we talk about everything the United States. Yes, so I'm sorry, forgive my background. I know there's nothing going on behind there because I had to repaint my room when I came back home. Forgive the echo because there's nothing in the room apart from my bed. When I moved it, for those of you who do not know, I moved to the US in 2022 August. And I have lived and worked there for the last 2 years. So I recently came back home 2 years later, and it has been a blast. I have been having the time of my life, and I have been sick. I don't know if you can feel it in my voice. I am healing from a very bad flu and cough. But I'm here for the thrill. I have loved every minute of being in the country. It's beautiful here. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you what I think has changed from the time I left and now that I got back. I'm going to be updating you on what I have been up to. I know I owe you guys a video of me traveling from the US and back to Uganda and sharing my entire experience. I promise you I'm working on it. It's going to be a little bit bigger, or should I say longer. And I don't want it to bore you. I don't want it to be like a whole, oh, now here, now there. No, I want to put in some time and edit a beautiful video for you. So I'm definitely working on that. But for now, Uganda is home. It's beautiful. For those of you who do not know, or if you're watching my first for the very first time, I'm Ugandan, born and raised. I basically lived in Uganda all my life until I moved to the USA. For those of you who are wondering how I moved to the USA, I won the DV lottery in 2021. Yeah, and then I moved in 2022. So on the channel we talk about my life in the USA. I bring different people on the channel to share their experiences, to share with us what their life has been, what they're going through, how they're handling, how they're managing. We give different tips on how you can manage if you move to the USA. We share different challenges and how we're able to overcome them, and for that I'm very grateful. But for now, I'm back home and I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm honestly here for the thrill. So the first thing that I think has really changed and that I'm very, 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 very grateful for is the roads, or yeah, I think the roads. So I understand in so many places not so much has changed about the roads, but so I went to UCU, Uganda Christian University. For those of you who do not know, I'm actually currently in Mukono because that's where my home is, and there's the Ginger Road, I should say. So when we were in school, that road was dusty. Like every time you'd have to go to Kampala, you would dread that journey. You know, the traffic, the heat, and the dust. It was bad. It was bad. But then, because when I came back, I was living in Rweza and then came to Mukono. And of course, Rweza is, and every road is good. There's no dust and all those things. And then we came here, and the first thing that I was really worried about was that road. I'm like, oh my God, the dust. And tell me why I get there and it's smooth. I'm like, yes, I love this. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And then the whole Queen's Way thing, that thing. Now, I'm sorry. By the time I left, it wasn't complete. And I understand the jam and the traffic and the congestion. I mean, don't come for me. But I looked at this thing, and for me it was funny. But I then appreciated the fact that at least people who have to walk, because I was trying to make sense of it, I was trying to understand. And then my mom explained, she's like, oh, you know what? The people use that thing. I don't know how to call it. I don't know how you guys call it. Please let me know in the comment section. So they walk up there so that there's not so much congestion down here. And I think that makes so much sense. You know, for some things that I was looking at, actually, no, taking you back. So when we were landing in Uganda, there's something about our country. For me, now, for those of you who have been following the channel, I have shared with you a few challenges that I've had to go through in the US and how life has been basically. And I continue to say, if I was earning the money that I make in the USA, in Uganda, I honestly don't know how many jobs in this country. I don't make too much money, but I don't know how many jobs in this country that could pay me as much as I'm paid in the USA. I mean, on top of the fact that the cost of living is high, that side, and all those things, if I had the job in this country, I'll choose Uganda over and over and over again. Yeah, so I love the USA for the money, for the work, because when I'm in the USA, I am useful to my family. I mean, I'm not saying I'm useless or I would be useless here, but I know I'm in a better place to help and come through for my friends and my family and myself there than here. So, but if I had to choose, if the money was there, I'll choose home over and over again. So we're flying over Uganda, and and you know, like there are lights, particular spots of light. For you guys who have flown over Uganda at night, you are my witnesses. But you see, for me, it gave me a particular satisfaction of, oh my God, this is home. Of like the thrill, the imperfections, the things that are not right, the potholes, the dust. For me, that is exactly what I live for. I mean, I know it may not make sense, but when I look at all these things, I'm like, you know what? This is what makes it home. This is what makes it beautiful. And I promise you, I have enjoyed every minute of my time. Right now, I'm honestly tired. Because from the moment that I landed, I had one thing after another, one thing after another. I had so much going on for me. I got sick. I was like, you know what? Now I'm tired. So we came back to Mukono and I'm resting. And everyone was telling me, I'm like, you know what? If you need me, I'm in Mukono. You come and find me here. So if you're out there and you want to see me, I'm in Mukono. Yeah, anywho, so the roads, I appreciate and love the fact that some of those roads have been worked on. And then I want to talk about how rich Ugandans have gotten. Now, I know that in Uganda, if you have a car, you are rich. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have come to learn that even in this our country, a car is not just a luxury, but a necessity for sure. Now, for someone who is very used to driving my car around, I mean, even to the shortest distance, I'll be in my car driving. I come here and I'm like, okay. Now, I'm humble enough to jump on that taxi. I'm humble enough to get on that motorcycle. Tell me why. I go to Kampala, downtown. I needed to get this hair and have my hair done and all those things. So the guy who drove me or who rode me to town, very patient man, very careful man, very nice man. But the man who brought me back, that border guy who brought me back, you guys, I was literally fighting for my life. I was holding this man like, Mister, please, it's not urgent. I really don't have to be home this fast, you know? Can we please slow down? You know, I have people who love me, people to take care of. Give me a break. Why are we rushing? You guys, this guy was navigating the board, like they will literally go through any passage that they have. I was like, you know what? There's a friend of mine who was saying, Rachel, it would be very selfish of you to get on a border. And in the moment, it didn't make sense. But when I sat down, I was like, yeah, anything can happen. You guys, borders get us to places faster and all those things. But our border, speed, but you guys, I was quiet, of like, you go shoo, and you're like, okay. There was this particular guy, like this taxi was literally, and you know, you're like at the edge of the road, in case of any slight mistake, you are literally down, you're in the road. Like, I was like, you know what? No, it's not that deep. So I just made up my mind. I'm like, you know what? I don't have a car. I'm not about to be driving around Kampala. Even if I had a car, I wouldn't be driving around Kampala. Ugandans are very rich people, because why do you all have cars? I mean, I'm very happy for you, but I think we need more roads. Government, where are you? We need more roads. But yeah, also that, 'cause I noticed there's an increased number of cars on the road, which really makes sense because in 2 years, many people became adults, many people got richer, so people are buying cars and the roads have not changed. So it's just right that there is congestion and many other cars on the roads. And then the one thing that is honestly, I could say irrelevant or not that important is the soda. Why does the soda taste bad? Coca-Cola, what is happening? You guys, I know this is honestly like out of context or whatever. I don't drink soda in the USA. But at least I know how soda tastes. What is happening exactly? That soda tasted so bad. I remember we went to, I think it's like a nightclub or something in Ginger, and the soda was, I couldn't. This is Novida, this is Coca-Cola, this is soda that tasted good. You know how we have good Fanta in Africa and good. This was bad soda, you guys. So I don't know if it was expired soda or it was, I don't know, but the soda, terrible. Then the weather, I mean, for me, genuinely, it has been a little bit, I mean, the heat is not our summer heat, because now I've lived in the USA and experienced the summer. It's honestly hotter in the summer in the USA. But now what happens is, for me, I think my body, I don't know if it's the temperature, I don't know, but I have very little tolerance for the heat. And then I think I quickly realized, I mean, I don't know, I quickly realized that back home, I'm able to control of if it's too hot, you turn on the AC. If it's too cold, you turn on the thermostat and set it and all that stuff. And then I got here where I do not have much control over things, and I'm like, okay. I must say it's hot right now, but it's not something that is that worries me. Of I'll not refuse to be outside because, oh my god, it's too hot. No, I feel like I've been in worse situations before, so it's cool. The thing that I noticed now, I have been to my village, and you know how those days during Christmas time, there would be maize, there would be jackfruit, fennel, there would be sweet potatoes. I mean, we'd have a lot of food in the house. But tell me why we went to the village this time and we had to buy literally everything. So I do not know if it is because it has been so dry, but there was no food in the village, you know. I was very excited for the sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. But when we got to the village, you guys, very little sweet potatoes. There was no fennel. And literally, the only piece of fennel that I had, we bought literally on the street. Those days, there would be fennel in the village. They just bring all these things home, mangoes, and it was really exciting, the maize, but I don't know. I don't know, was it too hot? I don't understand, but I feel like the amount of food has reduced. Also the quality. So like the beans, my mom has a farm somewhere, and we you know, okay, we got like beans and all, and the quality was bad. My grandmother gave me some nuts, and the seeds were really too small. Like something is wrong with our food. I mean, we come back here for the food. What is happening? You know, that's a bit scary. But I noticed that the food is lesser. My mom went to the market yesterday to look for matoke, literally bunches, and there was no matoke in town, in the market. So it's scary, you know, because we know Uganda as, you know, a place with very nice food, a place with, you know, I mean, the best food. Tell me where you've been and you've had good local food. So it's a bit scary that that has changed. I mean, I can't I can't point my finger to very many other things because I've not been to very many other places, but all I know is I'm having a good time. And if there's anybody out there who has been to the States or wherever or outside of Uganda and they're here right now and they're having a good time, be sure to let us know how your stay is going. For those who are able to go back home, I hope you guys had a good time. For other people who came from the USA, I hope you guys are having a good time. Yesterday I was talking to my friend in the States and they were telling me how the snow was bad yesterday. I'm like, you know what, those are American problems. I'm in Uganda having a good time. The weather is beautiful. I mean, even if it rained today, I've been like, you know what, it's gonna be fine. But the snow yesterday was so bad that people didn't get out of their houses. I mean, even DC, where it doesn't snow that bad, it was so bad that people didn't go to work. Imagine. Oh, and I am here having a good time. So I'm really very grateful that I get to enjoy my stay. My siblings, oh my god, my siblings have not changed at all. At all. My baby brother is the same guy. You know, when I left, I was like, you know, he's probably going to be like, I had a whole different picture of how my siblings would be. But children will always be kids, and I'm enjoying every experience. I love being with them. Guys, I don't have a minute to myself. I mean, I even don't know how I'm able to record this video because they'll be all over my door, retro, but yeah, I'm happy and genuinely happy, and I'm just so grateful to the Lord that I get to come back home to a family that loves me, people who love me, my friends, very exciting people. So I've really had a good time, and I'm going to continue having a good time. I promise you, I'm working on other videos. I have not had the morale. For some reason I was like, you know what, let me just take a break. But then I realized, oh, people need the content needs to keep coming, so I'm definitely going to keep working on it. I hope you guys are well. Happy New Year. I should have said it with that. May your 2025 be an even better year. I'll see you in our next video. Take care and stay safe. Bye.